Good afternoon. I'm Arpita Ghosh, and I'm here to talk about transformation. The transformation that I have experienced in life. And my transformation has been more internal. And today I would like to share about this transformation through my talk on body talks. Are we listening? Sigmund Freud had said, unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. I came across this quote much later in life, but when I did, I could see the truth in it as I had experienced it in my own life. We all have crucible moments in our life. I had two. So, what happens in these crucible moments? A crucible moment is, by definition, a transformative experience through which an individual comes to a new or an altered sense of identity. These are times when our character is tested. These are times of adversity where great strength is shown. Let me begin with my first crucible moment. Losing my mom at the age of 30. Seeing death so closely, the final snap of an umbilical cord, a loss that left me emotionally shattered. I could succumb and give in to depression, but decided to know more about life purpose, and life after death. This journey required looking within, self-inquiry. I embarked on it. What I had not bargained for was the avalanche of memories that came up for me. I was advised to relive my life experiences, go beyond those experiences. And that's when I realized low self-esteem, me too. Fear of being left out, me too. Fear of darkness, me too. Professional rejection, me too. Personal rejection, me too. Inappropriately touched, me too. Indecent proposal, me too. And I can go on with this list. I could not believe that 3 decades of unexpressed and unprocessed emotions and thoughts had taken a toll on me. At this point, I am ever so grateful to my brother in US, for he took me under his wing and gave me the space to heal emotionally. Like a can full of worms, I would take out every single one, process, resolve, and make peace with it and let it go. The internal cleansing and healing that happened helped me see myself differently. The moment my perception about self changed, I saw a difference in my life situations, the kind of people who came into my life. The hurt and pain addressed now seemed to be compassion for self and others. Just like the rains come and wash away the dirt, suddenly I saw life afresh. I felt alive. Life is like river rafting. We await the rapids with eagerness and enthusiasm to go through it. Yet, when it is smooth sailing, it can be like mundane routine. 11 years later, I had my second crucible moment, and this time it was losing my dad. I was his little girl, the apple of his eye, his brave angel. I felt lucky and blessed to be by his side, to say goodbye by gently stroking his forehead and whispering prayers. At that moment, I felt peace, that he was relieved of his pain. My earlier understanding of life and death gave me courage to face this moment, but definitely not what was to come. It was almost a month or two later. Suddenly, my left knee would buckle when walking, and soon there was a limp too. The doctor said reduce weight, change diet, but the pain persisted. And I started experiencing a numbness in my left feet. Climbing downstairs, traveling alone became scary. I did not know what was happening. One fine day, I feel a lump under my left armpit, the size of a tennis ball. The report said it was fatty tissue. Unbearable toothache and was advised root canal treatment. I knew something was wrong somewhere. My body was telling me something I needed to listen, I needed to understand. My brother and sisters and my very close friends stood by me like a strong rock of strength. I knew I was getting into depression, but again, was lucky to have the support and guidance of my mentors, my family, and friends. One fine day, I decided I need to pay attention to what my body was telling me. My knees, which give me support, were telling me no need to feel insecure. I have the required support around. And as I worked on it, I felt emotionally stronger. I learned that unexpressed emotions go and hide in the crevices and nooks and corners in the body. And every time a memory with similar emotion comes up, it results in aches and pains. When I paid attention to my body, I learned that mental and emotional stress, if not dealt with, can result in various diseases. Migraines were a monthly routine for me for a long time, but I managed to handle that too by taking charge of self. Today, I think I weigh more than what I did at that time, but my knees are very supporting. My second crucible, my second crucible moment taught me that if I am grounded and centered, I can stand alone and feel secure. Nobody can make me feel insecure. It taught me the impermanence of life. Everything is temporary. Attachment most often leads to misery. My happiness is only my choice. Others can only add more joy in my life. And especially during these pandemic times, when each one of us are going through a lot in life, I think it is so important to be there for each other, to express our emotions with each other, to support each other. Because transformation for me was more internal, which translates to the outside as a beautiful experience. That's why, for me, life is beautiful. Smile. Smile from inside out and transform the world around.